morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the Good Wine Zone. Thanks for coming back and joining us. Hat of the day, and I'm doing this a second time. This was hat of the day in a previous video, and I believe I referred to it as Civilians Marksmanship Patrol, which is just wishful thinking on my part that I could be in some civilian patrol. Civilian Marksmanship Program. I'll show it to you in 3D. That was thanks to John Candy and SCTV for you people out there who are not so young like me. So anyway, today we're going to review the Parabellum Windshield that we got on KLR. By the way, we still are trying to come up with a name for the KLR, so please put any suggestions in the comments below. Of course, all vehicles are females. You have to know that to begin with. This is the Parabellum, P-A-R-A-B-E-L-L-U-M. The stock windshield is this little 5-inch guy, which does absolutely no good. Sorry, Kawasaki, but I mean, I guess it does if you're laying down like in a racing position, but no good if you're down, the interstate. So, Parabellum has several different heights. This is the largest, the 20-inch height. I think they have an 18, I'm not sure. I know they have a 16, and then they have one called Rally. The Rally does not expand the width right here with the cutouts. It just stays at this height, and I want to say the Rally may be about 10 inches or 9, I'm not positive. I really like the way it attaches. I like the way it allows some air to flow through between the windshield and the cowl. I'm not sure why I like that, but I do. So the only thing, and it was very reasonably priced, kind of high on the shipping. I want to say the windshield was $129 maybe, and maybe I had to pay about 40 bucks shipping, so high on the shipping. They're located in Georgia. I ordered it one day, I got the doggone thing the next day, so kudos to Parabellum about that. Fitment is fine. It just it uses the same mounting screws, the original mounting screws. Don't crank these down too tight. You could crack it. Do not use Loctite. On the Road King, I put a big windshield on there, which is nice. I don't know, this is 15 years ago. Used a little Loctite because on Harleys they say you always use Loctite. It creates spider cracks. So the one problem that we have, we can turn all the way to the right and the cutout works great with the throttle cables. But when we turn to the left, boom, we hit it with the stem of the rear view mirror. If you muscle it past it, you get to the nut. If you muscle it past that, you're on the choke. So why is this? Well, look at that gap right there. One of the previous owners, a very common problem in these KLRs is this stem mount strips. I've had that happen in a previous bike of mine. So Happy Trails, manufactures many things for the KLR, manufactures a new switch and rear view mirror mount. Thank you. And it's nice that on the on the original switch, anytime your key is on, your light is on, I believe, and you can run down the battery, which is a common thing, which I've done. So this new switch changes that, and they give you a separate switch for the lights. They give you a little flick for flashing the bright lights. So that's nice. And they give you a new choke mount, which is nice too, because the other one kind of gets broken. The problem is, for some reason, this guy installed it leaving about 1.25 inch gap, which is just what I need to make this clearance. So what do? Well, let's check this out. I've got a little 8mm bolt. The question is going to be, do I have enough cable for the throttle choke? Do I have enough cable for the clutch cable? And do I have enough wire, which looks like I got plenty of wire maybe, that goes into this housing that I believe is deals with the choke, the cutoff switch for the clutch. Okay, so let's just see what happens here. Pop this loose. It's an 8mm. I'm doing this live. I have not tested this, so you don't know what we're going to see. If I can loosen this a bit without losing the screw. There we go. And if I can slide, hey, look at there. I had enough cable. I've not destroyed anything. And I've not caused it to, well, that's what I got to be careful of, that I don't get too close to this hand guard. Looks like right there will be okay. Let's tighten her back down. See what we got. Oops, did I moved it? Oh, yeah, I moved it over just a bit. There we go. Parabellum, I asked Parabellum if I need to trim this, what do I use? Very nice lady named Brenda contacted me and said, well, send me a picture first because it's better not to trim it. We've made hundreds of these. So I sent her a video showing her what happened, and she responded and she said, yeah, if you can't move that, you can trim it. You want to use a very fine blade on a jigsaw, and then you want to sand it down afterwards so you don't get any shattering. But hey, let's see what we got here. I may be very excited about this. Tighten this back up. Let's see. Cross your fingers, smoking hot. Not quite. Oh, now we're running into this. So let's back her out just a hair. We're running into the hand guard now on the other side. All right, let's back this out just a hair. I guess I should have tried it before I screwed it down. So we got to slide it in. And that's All right, so now what I'm going to have to do is trim this handguard. That's a problem. Well, I won't keep you. Let's make it where we can get past that so I can drive the crazy thing again. Great. Looks like I've bitten off another project by starting one project that I thought might be easy. All right, that's.
So the one that goes here, what's it called, Jill? That cuts.
Oh, yes, that is called the Rally.
So that might be a reason people get that one.
Well, I don't think most people have this problem. The reason people get the Rally is they probably use their bike a lot more in dirt than they do on the interstate or highways. The Rally is only about 9 inches tall. It only goes up to here. Here's where you want a motorcycle windshield. When you're riding it, you want the windshield to come up to about your chin or your nose, the perfect distance to throw the wind over your helmet. But if you get too low, you're going to have a problem, and if you get too high, you're going to have a problem. So this 20-inch was perfect for me. But it's a good idea that would eliminate the problem, but it would also bring me a lot more wind, which I don't want. I'm trying to eliminate that. So it's not a problem. I'll take a little grinder and knock off some of this plastic handguard, and then I think I'll be okay. Although I don't know that I'll get past the clutch. Little thumb lever. May need a little trimming. But guess what? That's going to be on the next one. So the bottom line is the Parabellum windshield. There's several others out there. I did a lot of research, investigation. I thought I'd try it. Not that much money. You know, if you don't like it, get you a different one. Put this on eBay. But I like the Parabellum windshield. It's also available in a tinted version. I got the clear. Installation took maybe about 7 to 10 minutes. Extremely fast if you don't include the little bit of adjustment and modifications that we're looking at. So we have slid this mount. Is that a right word, slid? Is that a past tense of slide? I think it is. Or slidden, have slidden, has slidden, slidden did. We've slid this mount a little closer to the switch. We are now clearing the stem of the rearview mirror mount, and we're clearing on the back side. Can you see the back side? We're clearing on the back side the hand mount. We're just catching on this thumb switch of the choke, which, you know, if choke is on, it's going, but look, that's as far as it's going anyway, so we're not losing. We're not gaining. If we try to move it anymore, we'd only gain about 1/4 of an inch maybe. And most of the time, are you going to have to turn your wheel that much? No, only in like some very tight situations. So I like that. I like it. It's a lot better than it was. And I've always wondered, since I bought this bike, how come this rear view mirror doesn't give me a wide view? And now I understand, because he had it shifted way in for some reason. So so I think I'm going to leave it there. If I shift it out any further, my clutch is going to hit. So I think we're good. I like it. Thank you, everybody. Parabellum Windshield, available in a tinted version as well as the clear. I like the clear because I'm normally going to have sunglasses on, or I've got a smoke tinted windshield on my Arai helmet. So I want a clear view here, because if it's night, if it's dark, you can always take your sunglasses off. You can't take off your windshield while you're going. So Parabellum did a great job. I think I'll send another note to Brenda, tell her we've got it fixed. Look at that, fantastic. Can't wait to get this thing out on the road. Hey, have a great day. See you next time on the Good Wine Zone.